I am really pleased with this mirror. Since I've had the cab, I've always wanted to have a mirror in the tractor because it's important to know what's behind you, just for safety reasons alone. Now, people say, keep moving forward and don't look back, but it's important to look back once in a while, especially when you're tractoring, because you don't know what's behind you, and just to have an extra set of eyes with the mirror like this is just perfect. Now, a couple things I really like about this mirror, it fits perfectly. I mean, this is like the best spot for it, and Curtis knew that because they pre-drilled a couple holes. Under here, I did not have to drill those holes. They were already up there in the cab, and all I had to do is take the roof off, and you saw how easy that was. And the roof is still off, so we can stand right up here in the roof, and you can look back here, and this is where all the wiring and stuff is all hooked up. And there's some relays and switches and everything else, and a couple extra wires that I've installed because these 3 lights right here I installed, and they all need to get replaced. But check this out though, you guys. I don't know if you know this, but this it's just a magnet. That's all it's holding it there. I do have some zip ties just for backup, just to keep it there, but it's never come loose. It's always stayed right there. So that's another video. If you're looking for different videos on the channel, check them out. It's a light bar, magnetic light bar. I don't know what I titled it. I'll put one of those card things up in the corner, so if you're watching it on your phone or an iPad, you can go check it out. Now, I want to talk about a couple special tools that I use that I don't use a lot that really help me install this mirror. So let's go check those out. All right, a couple tools that I used for this little job just to get the roof off. This came in super handy. This is a pivoting ratchet wrench, okay? It's a Pittsburgh thing, so you know it's from Harbor Freight. It's modeled after the Snap-on version, and it worked really great. I was able to pivot, get underneath the roof bolt, and take these bolts out with no problem. Yeah, it gave me a little bit more flexibility, so I like that a lot. And to hold on to bolts and nuts and screws and anything that you need a really good grip on, this Knipex pliers. I don't use these very much. In fact, I have 3 different sizes. I'm going to get the other 2. Hold on. Okay, here's the other one. This is my large one, and this is my tiny little itty bitty baby one. I never use this one. In fact, maybe there'll be a day where I have it in my pocket and I'll need it just at the right time, and I can say, hey, I got the perfect tool. But no, when I'm using small stuff, I use these. I think these are maybe 7-inch, 7-inch. These are probably maybe 12-inch, probably says on there somewhere. They're made in Germany. They're not cheap. This wrench alone is like $50, but man, I use it a lot. And it opens super wide. So does the medium-sized one. Okay, they have a huge range, wide to small, and they are a very powerful tool. So I like those. And I'm just saying, if you want to check out a cool tool that you would like as well, Knipex pliers, they're great. Yeah, and again, the Pittsburgh thing, Harbor Freight, it's like $15 or something. Another thing about this mirror is that right behind it, I can now put my garage door opener, just kind of stick it right back there. My garage door opener actually has some, it's magnetic tape, right? So it will stick to stuff, okay? So yeah, I can now just kind of hide it behind my mirror. It's not in the way, and no one's gonna see it back there. So don't go telling anyone. Now that's my secret garage door opener hiding spot. Man, I hate this seat. You guys hate your BX seat? Let's talk a minute about seats for a second, okay? The seat in your BX, right? And this bugs me now. It bugged me last spring, and it's bugging me this spring because I've now mowed my lawn twice with my zero-turn mower, which is also a Kubota zero-turn. It has a very comfortable seat. So I know for a fact that Kubota can make a nice, comfortable seat. But I do not have any idea why they cannot install a comfortable seat on the BX series Kubota. This machine is about 5 times, maybe 4 to 5 times as expensive as that zero turn that I have. And yet the seat feels like it came out of a Cracker Jack box. I cannot stand this seat, especially after sitting on my zero turn and then going to this. Oh, bugs me every time. Let me know. Does it bug you too? And do you know of an alternative? Now remember, this is the BX23S. So if it's an alternative, it needs to be able to lift, rotate in 180 degrees so you can still use the backhoe. If you know of a better seat, please let me know. I am dying to find, I'm not dying to find, I would really like to find a more comfortable seat for this BX Kubota. Because this one is just, it's just Cracker Jack box seat, really. One more thing that I used for the first time today was this. It's not a tripod. It's a monopod, okay? It's got one leg. However, on the bottom here, it does flare out to a tripod. But it's super lightweight, very nice. It is not for a big camera. I do know for a fact it will hold 2 of these cameras plus a clamp, and because I had it all hooked up on there and balanced really well. It's not something you want to have out on a windy day because it'll blow over. But if you're inside and you need something, this will work perfect. Here's why I like it so much. It collapses really small. Telescoping arms, right? Or telescoping leg. And then, just like a tripod, this folds up. Now this becomes a nice handle, and it's got like, is that rubber? Or is it just, it's kind of plasticky, but it kind of feels like rubber. It's not expensive. It's kind of cheap. I paid 15 bucks, 17 bucks, something like that. It's made by a company called Ulanzi, which I have a lot of stuff from them. But check this out now, guys. Now I've got myself a selfie stick, which I needed a new selfie stick anyway. Not that I use the selfie stick a lot, but when you need it, you got it. So yeah, packs down real small. You know, if it's not a windy day, take it out in the woods with you. And if you break it, what, 15 bucks, you're out, $17. It's a pretty good deal. I like it. Ulanzi, they make a lot of good stuff. Something else Ulanzi makes are these little clamps, okay? I really like these clamps. In fact, I have 3 of them now. This is all metal, all of it. All metal, aluminum, okay? And stainless, aluminum and stainless steel. And you can tighten this thing down where it will not move. You can clamp onto something like a snapping turtle. Okay, it will not let go. It's good. I got a bunch of them. You can get one version that comes with your little phone holder, and still a 1/4-inch screw there. You can hook onto something with the cold shoe mount up here. So I like these. I like them a lot. Really, really do. I kind of lucked out with the Ulanzi brand. I got some lights, I got some clamps, I got that one battery thing that's almost the same size as this deal, except it'll keep my cameras running a lot longer when I'm doing longer form videos, and I might be out in the field and I'm somewhere else. Yeah, anyway. Well, the top is going to stay off of the tractor for a little while because I need to come out here again, maybe tomorrow, maybe the next day, and replace these lights. These lights are finally starting to fade out. They are the factory lights from Curtis. I've had this cab now for, I think, for 5 seasons, and these lights are on most of the time. In fact, one light is still good. I think it's this light there's like 2 LEDs here that are probably burning out or starting to flicker. However, the homemade job that I did, almost all of these lights need to be replaced. So these are just cheap old lights from Amazon or eBay. They're just cheap ones. I'm not real happy with them. They last so long and then they're done, but I might upgrade that to something a little bit better. So the cab's going to stay off for now. There's nothing that I really need to use the tractor for immediately that requires the roof, so hopefully I can get those lights changed out. Hopefully you guys like this video. I know it was just a mirror install. A couple other things I got going here on the tractor. I got the new Messick's front grill. If you didn't see that video, that's out. I got the AI2 tooth bar down here. I absolutely love that thing. It's reversible, okay? It's reversible, so on the other side you can flip it around and it's got a nice flat straight edge. I got the Artillion basket on the back. That sure comes in handy for hauling stuff. And the Artillion lights too. Have you guys seen these? Watch this. Watch this. And if you watch my buddy Ed on My Cluttered Garage, he just installed these too. But look at these lights. You can face them backwards. Okay. You can face them forward. For the winter time, I have them in winter mode, which is off to the side, which is how I kind of keep them a lot of the time now, because it's nice to have 360 degrees lit up. All right. Have I rambled enough yet? Did you watch the whole thing? If you did, you owe yourself a thumbs up. So thumbs up to you, thumbs up me, please. That would be great. And until next time, you guys, keep on tractoring, and God bless.